In this quick video guide, we're going to talk about automotive visualization and how we can do basically some quick rendering using Twinmotion and using Sketchfab 3D models. Again, I'm going to use some cars, some automotive design here to just to show you quickly how you can do it. But you can use any model in Sketchfab, and we did also other videos about Sketchfab, how to download and use different formats in Blender for architecture, for product design, and so on. So we're gonna focus in this one just to the import process from Sketchfab into Twinmotion using cars, and more specifically, I've chosen here I use the search bar to search a specific model. So you need to understand which model you're looking for. If you're looking for something really detailed or something that it's more low poly and quicker and easier to import and to manage. So you can just use Sketchfab here to have a preview of the different models. So you can see you have different types. And usually when a model is low poly, that's indicated. But if you click and open up the model bigger with the visualization, you can have a lot of information before you even start to import and use it in your scene. So you can see the author here, you can see the triangles, which means how heavy is the model in terms of polygons. And if you want to know more, you can click on the layers here button and you can check the various textures. And if it's created only with one material or if it has more than one, and you can see here the structure and so on. So you get all the information you need. Again, we created another video about Sketchfab. So if you want to know more, just search for Sketchfab in the channel. And again, if you want to know more about Blender or Twinmotion and so on, you can search it in the channel. Now this one here, it's a higher, it has a higher number of triangles, which means it has more details. So, and that's another model I want to show you just to compare. But if you see here, there are also even lower poly models like this one here. So you can tell the difference because it's doesn't have all the little details and graphics, and it's just not a high poly. So if we click here, we can see the formats when you click on download 3D model, and you can choose, for example, Blender if you're using Blender, or you need for Twinmotion you need something like FBX or OBJ or GLTF. Now, if you use Blender, or if you don't use it, you can just open it up in Blender and convert it. It's really easy. Now, these are converted formats like GLTF. So we're gonna try with an FBX, and we're gonna try with GLTF. So this one here has the original format in FBX, so I'm gonna try with this one, and the other one I'm gonna use GLTF, but you can see it's also available here. GLTF will always be available in Sketchfab, so whatever you find, you can use the GLTF converted format. It will work fine in Twinmotion. Otherwise, again, use Blender, import it, and re-export it in FBX or GLTF. Now, once you download the file, you will find it in your download folder. You need to extract it, and usually you have these two folders. One is for the textures, and the other one is for the object itself. So let me just go back here. Well, I'm just gonna, there you go. And this one is for the source. The source, well, it contains also the textures again, but especially it has the file, the 3D file, which is going to be your mesh that you're going to use. Now you can already tell that this model has only one material, which means that if I need to modify like only the body or only the wheels, I need to go inside these textures and modify the texture with a graphic design application like Photoshop or Canva or Pixlr or whatever. So I need to go and modify the material directly from the texture, which is kind of harder in a way. So one thing is to have one single object with one single material, and the other is have an object with all different elements with all different materials that you can manage more easily and properly. So I'm gonna open up this first model, which is this one here. I'm gonna double click, and there you go. So this is gonna be the FBX first. And if you have only one model, if you have only one material, it doesn't matter if you collapse by hierarchy, by material, or collapse all, because, well, it's only one object, so it doesn't matter. So let's say collapse all, and I'm gonna say here that I want to override the existing material. I've already done this import. This is why it's asking me if I want to keep the original material or I want to use the new one, the imported material. So I'm gonna say the imported material. And there you go, that's the car right there. It doesn't look so detailed, but it's really light. So if I want to maintain the scene not too heavy, I can use low poly objects like this one. And if I click with the material picker on the object, it's going to show me the material and the texture, which is right there. So you can see it's one single material. Now let's say I want to use a material from Twinmotion. So I want to go here in the library, scroll down to the automotive or car paint materials, which are the new materials, by the way, and they look really fantastic. So if I click and drag it, you can see that it's going to override the whole object. And this is because it's one single object, and also because I've done collapse all. So let's go with the second import, and I'm going to again go into my folder, get my this one here, on the right click and see the properties. There you go. So this is GLTF. This is the one I'm going to import. And this one here doesn't have only one material. It has a lot of elements and a lot of material. And I also converted this using Blender into FBX, but I'm going to use the GLTF for this example. And again, you have the texture, which are not visible right now because we are in import window right now. This is not window standard. So I'm going to go to open up this and import it into Twinmotion, and this time I will not use collapse all because I want to divide the object, and you can do that division by collapsing by material or keeping the hierarchy. Keeping the hierarchy will maintain the original structure of the object, while the collapse by material will divide your object according to the material. So if you have the same material to two different elements, those are going to be collapsed together, which means they're going to be grouped together. So in this case, I'm going to go with the keep hierarchy. And again, I'm going to import. I'm going to override with the imported material. And that's my model right there. So I'm going to click the move and be careful what you're selecting here. You can see in the outliner that for the first model, we only have one mesh, which is that one here right there. So we cannot make mistakes. For the second one, well, this is composed by many pieces. So you need to be careful in moving around. You can see the structure here, the hierarchy with all the different elements and subfolders. So make sure you get the father folder, which is the higher folder, so that you can move, rotate, and scale everything at once, and you don't make mistake. And if sometimes you will find some like pieces like this. This usually happens when you have like animated models. So you can either bring it back in the correct position, or you can just delete it with the delete key on the keyboard, which is what I've done here. And you can see now that everything is divided into each single piece, not even by material, but by each single element. So I can also go inside. So you can see this is a higher poly model because I can go inside. It has a lot of details, not so many in the interiors, but pretty good in the exteriors. But the other one is definitely low poly. So if I use the material picker here, depending on when I click, I'm gonna get a different material, which could be glass, could be tire, and so on. So if I click and drag this, again, golden car paint, you can see it. I can place this in many different parts. So I can definitely manage my object better here in Twinmotion. It's heavier, yes, but it's better if I need to do some changes and change only one part of the object, not the overall material, and so on. So you click and drag, you release the material on the part you want to change, you want to modify, and then you can either keep it like this, or you can continue to modify it. So this will be a quick video guide. If you're interested, check the Twinmotion video course in the channel, and also subscribe. And if you want to support us, join as a supporter in the channel. Thanks for watching and see you in the next.